Good morning. It's Roland from East Marsh Acres, and we're having chicken chasing fun. We're going to be moving the chickens into a brand new paddock, and to do that, we need to move them from here to over there, where you can see, hopefully, the orange fence that I set up preliminarily yesterday. To do that, we want to actually put all of the chickens into the coop, and we have two to go. So 6 of them are in, and we have 2 more that we're trying to chase out. And they're wily, so we'll bring you along as we try to wrangle them. Should we move the coop?
Yeah,
Back it up a bit.
yeah. You can put the pole in. Go right under them.
Yeah, we don't want her to go out though.
Coco, come on. We'll have to get through
Just want it back to some better defense.
yeah.
We just don't have it as
Well, we haven't got the lid up. Hang on.
Just walk backwards.
Okay.
Shouldn't be a problem. Bird!
Okay. Come on, Coco.
I don't know how much of that you saw, but this is what success looks like. Anyways, we're going to move these over and take you along while doing it. I have to tie up the ramp first. Something like that. But let's see what we can do to bring the coop over.
Yeah, you want to turn it around.
See that?
Yeah. And get the wood under there. You made it. But there was no.
Okay, so got the major paddock out. Should I let the birds out so that they feel a little bit more comfortable? Is that all 8? We've had other homesteaders who have suggested that chickens don't like long grass. That is not our experience at all. As you can see, the first thing that they're doing is exploring the long grass. This might be a mechanism for them to actually look for escape routes and all that kind of stuff, but they obviously are reveling in it, and we've had no instances of where they've actually tried to avoid long grass. Sure, it makes it easier for them in terms of feeding and all that kind of stuff to actually be in the shorter grass to get at the food materials that we put out. But they actually make use of the seed heads that are on the tops of the grasses here as well. So I don't know what kind of grass this is, ryegrass or timothy or something, but it's gone to seed, and they actually use that as a food source as well. So, not to contradict others, but our experience is that the long grass is not an impediment for these birds. They do not mind it at all. All right, so you will see us coming in and out of the frame on the big camera, but we'll be setting up the rest of the paddock at this point. You can watch what the birds do to establish themselves in a brand new paddock. Okay, same day, job done. It's hard to actually video record at the same time that you're expending physical energy. We're in our mid to late 70s and just don't have the energy of 40-year-olds. So this is a matter of getting the job done more so than making sure we're recording for you. So we'll actually show you what we were able to do. So we brought the paddock over and we've established where the fence changes direction. We support it with a T-post that I pound into the ground manually. Each one of the strands of the fence itself is tied to the ground with a series of stakes with the plastic heads on them, so we don't end up with the bottom rung is not electrified anyways, and there you see that there's 2 stakes in that one. So we've got, again, a fairly large paddock, not as large as we've had because we've got overlap of one section at the beginning or the opening. So the nesting boxes are back in place. This is our burn pile, but we're not allowed to burn right now. It's just too dry. We haven't had rain in well over a month, at least substantial rain anyways. The birds are taking advantage of the shade underneath the coop and the shade that's available underneath the tarp here as well, which is why we put it up. So to show you where we came from, this is the paddock from a week ago that we took the birds out of, and this is the paddock that we took them out of this morning. So we've taken all the stakes and the T-posts out, etc. And so you can see the work that they've done. I mean, they flatten the grass, they start tilling the soil, looking for insects, etc. And then very briefly, we'll be gone for a week vacation with our grandchildren. So just a very brief tour of the state of the garden. So here there are some strawberry plants in amongst the asparagus that you're seeing, and then kale and cabbages and some sunflowers at the end. A row of carrots, a row of lima beans, I think that's what these are, and then brown beans, and then some cucumbers. You can see at least one cucumber plant there. Maybe there's a couple more.
Yeah,
and then
the other ones I planted, there's 4 more, I think. I planted this one.
And then there's the purple beans at the end of the row. So they're all coming. We watered that entire garden yesterday, gave it a good soak, 2 hours in each one of the sections. We'll need to bring the hose back here later, but as you can see, these plants are not suffering at all. They like the heat. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot for them. We need to do a little bit more pruning in here, but they've been tied up, at least initially, and we can get them going with the soaker hose in just a minute. Our compost bins are full with most of the materials that we've taken as weeds out of the rows, and that brings us to the 5th, or the 5 rows up here in this garden where we're watering right now. This side, this row closest to us is flowers of various types. You can see the what are these yellow ones?
Yeah, so we put some seed down and some plants, but in the flowers. But so these are sort of like straw flowers, I think. Hopefully we're going to get some zinnias. And then we put some kind of wildflowers, white ones, whatever. But at this end of the garden, they don't seem to be doing as well. So, no idea. But got a zucchini today. Our first zucchini, because we had 3 plants and only one survived, and had to come back, so it finally did. Anyways, we'll sign off, and we'll see you next week after our vacation. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.